copyright bringer, branded by chance. I hired this singer. Contact the Wordslinger when you need a pants-happy, brand-friendly word or three. Wordslinger.
Emergency. Actually, there's no emergency. I just dropped Kara off at a doctor's appointment next to this hospital, so I'm parked out front. I tried to actually talk to you guys earlier, and I went on a walk, and I was on my street, and it was kind of early, and just, wow, that is a busy street in the morning. Like, incredibly busy. There were buses and dump trucks and small commuter flights just whizzing by me. I risked my life for that video. But you can't hear a word of what I'm saying because it's so loud. So incredibly loud. So this is in part a response to Paul Campbell's response to my response to his response. You know, it's like putting two mirrors in front of each other. What happens to all that? What happens to that light? Questions. Vulnerability. So I think I may have poked a little bear there. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. That was not my intention. But I think also there was just a little. You misinterpreted what I was actually saying. That's okay. We're gonna try to fix that because what I meant was I don't mean vulnerability in the sense that because you're right. I'm a narcissist. Everyone who does this sort of thing is a narcissist. We have ideas that we want to get out there. We want the public to know what's in our head. Because we feel like it's important, right? And I do the whole up down sort of bipolar thing too. So you know, I think I fit your description. But so vulnerability. So okay. So here's the idea. I'm not talking about opening up our heart and exposing our inner nougat to the world. I'm talking about anytime you create something, you're opening yourself up to criticism, to rejection, to just the backlash from the world. No matter what it is you create. So you're an engineer and you make a new whiz bang gadget doohickey thing, the next iPhone, the iPhone killer, whatever. You put that out there and people may hate it. People may tear it all to pieces. Ask Google, right? They can't do anything without people tearing into them, right? So that's all I meant. I mean that anytime you create something, you write a book, you create a video blog, you paint a picture, you're doing that to add value to the world around you. That's what content creators do. That's what we're deep down, no matter what our other motives are, soft, delicious nougat center or not. It's like, ooh, that's a Kevin Spotters. You can hear that? Car alarm. The timing is off now with the new intro. You like the new intro? You like the vanity card at the end? You should tell me, because I seek my validation from you. No matter what your motives are for creating stuff, in the end, you're trying to add value to the world around you. So it's the only reason to do anything. I mean, or not, I guess. I could be wrong about that. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff, very often. You do, there's a sort of self-aggrandizing thing. I get that. We're building ourselves up. I think that even if what we're trying to add value to is us, the point is still that we're trying to add value. We're trying to build ourselves up. We're trying to, make ourselves bigger. The biological imperative to expand and grow, right? So, but when you do that, you put yourself out there. Evolution-wise, critters crawling up out of the muck and trying to make a go of it on land from the primordial soup of the beginning of time. I mean, there was a risk there, a vulnerability there, right? The first critters to climb a tree to try to get to safety, or try to get that that nut that's hanging up there, or bananas or whatever. That there was a vulnerability that was created there. There was a risk. A risk. Creativity, innovation that involves risk. That's what I'm really trying to say. You make yourself vulnerable when you try to add value to the world around you. Did that help at all? And you may still disagree. That's okay. That's okay. We're not all supposed to just roll over and agree with each other. It's in the debate, it's in the discussion that people start to see, actual truth. So I don't believe in this whole universal truth thing. I think that truth is a relative thing. My friend Marshall does not like my whole relativist leaning. So, but I believe there's an ultimate good, and I believe there's an ultimate bad, but I don't believe there's an ultimate right and an ultimate wrong, because I think that's all relative. That's a whole other thing. And people can disagree with me on that too. I welcome that. You should disagree with me. You should never just take what I say and make it, just absorb that into your brain and not question that. That's wrong. Do as I say. Okay. The nature of writing, I agree, Paul. I don't think that it's going anywhere. I don't think that the written word is going anywhere. I see that the nature of what we do shifts as time goes by. The message and meaning is changing. The means is changing, actually. The message is always changing. The meaning is always changing. But the means by which we convey the message and meaning is changing. Does that make sense too? Very heady. It's a very heady blog today. Maybe because I'm sitting in front of a hospital. Whew. And I'm a little tired. I was kind of sick. I was sick all night. Had a stomach thing going on. So maybe I should go to the hospital. Anyway, that's all. Look, I think it all comes down to this. You open yourself up to failure anytime you create something, but that vulnerability is necessary to innovate. It's necessary to create. No matter what it is you're creating, no matter what your motives are, you got to take the risk, or nothing happens. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Just by putting this idea out there, I'm vulnerable. I could offend, or I could get it wrong. I mean, I'm wrong about a lot of things all the time. So, hey, Paul, I like the green screen. You need to give yourself less headroom. You're like way up here. Get a nice medium shot. If you're gonna be locked off, you don't need quite so much space up here. Free advice. I'm not charging you anything for that. And I break that rule all the time because I'm like right in here. So, that's okay. But you know what? Do anything you want. It doesn't matter. I just that was a tip. I'd love to hear more from people about the intros and the vanity cards and all that stuff. But when I launch the channel, I've got this whole spiffy, cool intro that I can't wait. I'm teasing you about it now, but I can't wait to show it to you. I really can't. It's all coming together. I'm thinking about building a practical set instead of doing everything on green screen. I'll do some stuff on green screen because I've got all that technology. I might as well put it to use, but the practical set would actually be a lot less of a headache sometimes because I can just quickly set up and shoot and drop everything. I'm setting up little templates. I can just drop stuff in there. It's gonna be good times. I think it's gonna be good. I really can't wait to get started, honest. So anyway, take care of yourself. Paul, keep it up. Oh, hey, donate to Paul's channel. He's got a PayPal button on his channel. You should go subscribe to Paul and hit his PayPal donation thing. And he's got a couple of Russian friends who also need it. And because this stuff is not cheap. This is expensive. You know, they say if you don't get paid for something, it's a hobby. This is the most expensive hobby you can have, is talking to you guys. So, check out Paul. Check out his author page. He's got some books out there that are, you know, he used to write some stuff for me at boating.com that was funny. One of his characters, he's got a whole book now about that character. You'll like it. So, subscribe to me too. Don't forget about me. I don't have a PayPal donate button yet. I should do that. It's not a bad way to go. I'm hoping the ads will eventually start kicking in, but if they don't, if they never do, if I never see a dime, I'll always do at least this. We'll always have this, me and you, and you and you and you. Not you though. You're weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Come back over here. Hugs. 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 Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. So, take care of yourselves. Love all of you. Always love all of you. I've made myself vulnerable to all of you. All right. Talk to you soon.